The Ultimate United Givers of Themes are a band from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and they have been put on this earth for one reason, and for one reason only, and that is to right the wrongs that have been done to the movie-going public by rewriting the themes to every movie ever made, and furthermore demanding that Mr. Hollywood recut all of his movies featuring our themes, the correct themes, on a continuous loop. Confused? So are we. Theme the theme!
This is the podcast for the Ultimate United Givers of Themes, and we're also known as Two Golf. We're gonna talk about the movies that we rewrote all the themes for. We're watching some movies and complaining about things, cause we want our themes in these damn movies. But we don't think Hollywood has the damn guts to deal with how real our themes are. We don't think the themes from all these movies cut the mustard good enough, and we could do a better job. So we rewrote the themes, and now they're better themes. And now this is a podcast where you listen to us talk about our themes. Okay, here we go. Let's podcast.
Did you not even see me ham bone in this whole? I was trying to get your attention. I was doing a serious fucking ham bone.
I really missed out.
Oh man!
And I do love a good ham bone.
Is that what it's called when you whack
Yeah,
your
it's
knee?
like-
Yeah.
I'm actually really good at ham bone.
Don't you have to do between your knee and
Yeah,
your chest?
I mean, I guess there's like traditional ham bone. I play on my belly.
I always thought it was just miming the spooning, playing spoons.
I think ham bone. I think it involves like.
It's probably
we
a
take
whole separate
slapping.
thing, but I grew up around spoons a lot more.
I
than
never
ham
learned how to
boners.
spoon.
No.
Yeah. So, hey guys, this is the Ultimate United Givers of Theme podcast. My name's Jesse. That's my brother Cody, and we have
Hey.
Sean Kelly with us again. Welcome, Sean.
Hi guys, thanks for having
Yeah,
me.
Sean from Two Gomp, and also from Themes because he
wrote
was
some
on the
stuff.
Themes. He played some
Whacked
sweet
on some
percussion.
stuff to make
Cody
some
was
noise.
not up to the challenge. We were like, Cody, play drums and percussion, and you're like, okay, I'll play the drums and then I'll play the percussion. We're like,
No time for that.
What?
No time
What?
for that.
Typical
we have no time for
Cody
that.
flake.
Like, and we're like, hey, Sean's in the corner
So
already.
I don't have time for this. I am going to flake.
Yeah. Typical.
Flaking it out.
Typical flaky Cody, always flaking all over the place.
What if liberal people their skin started flaking off, and
You
then
just
everyone was
spot 'em
like,
in the street.
"Nice
Oh,
flake,
there's-
snowflake."
Hey, you fucking snowflake! Nice. Now you are flaking. Well, yeah, but this isn't a snowflake.
This is a really serious skin condition.
Yeah. By the
But
way,
then you know what? We would discover that there are snowflakes on both sides. That there are, some
yeah.
left
Okay.
snowflakes
Okay.
and some
Okay.
right
Yeah.
snowflakes.
Moderate
and maybe it would bring
snowflakes.
us together.
And snowflakes are white, so
But
people on the
probably
right should
not.
automatically think that they're supreme.
Yeah, I mean, I think what you're saying, Sean, is like maybe Mitt Romney would start flaking.
Yeah.
So, Phantom Thread. We're talking about
This
Phantom
is
Thread.
a fucking classic.
Oh man, isn't it though? I'm so
it's a modern classic.
I'm so glad you feel that way because I believe it's a classic. And man, like Paul Thomas Anderson, other than choosing the person who writes his themes, like really he can't do any wrong.
And I find this movie to be surprisingly, because I didn't expect this, but the most rewatchable. Like I just watch it over and over.
It is-
and just keep watching it.
It is so beautifully shot. Greenwood's attempts at themes are very pretty.
There's some very pretty
Like,
piano.
and I'll admit, like I sing along to them sometime, and I fill in where he should have. But I don't know. Maybe we should just talk about some of our favorite. Well, let me backtrack a little bit. The
Backslide.
Yeah, let me backslide like Daniel Plainview. So in this movie, this is Daniel Day-Lewis. This is supposedly his swan song. They say he's out of here.
Yeah.
And he's a guy who makes dresses.
Wait, when did they make Lincoln?
Before this.
Yeah. This one, he was like, I'm making
Link-
this movie, and then I am acing out.
I'm gonna say Lincoln was like 2015 or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I remember going to see it by myself at the Ritz, and John Sex was taking tickets there, and he was like, "Oh, buddy, you do not want to see Lincoln." I'm like, man, but it's Daniel Day-Lewis playing Abraham Lincoln, and like Spielberg, like makes some shit, but also makes
does things.
But he
I've never
does,
seen it.
He
Never
does some
seen it.
great stuff. It's I
haven't seen any serious Spielbergs
it's
in a while.
surprisingly comedic.
Huh. Okay.
Like, I mean, it's worth seeing for Daniel Day-Lewis's portrayal.
I think I actually own it. And still
Yeah,
haven't
but
seen it.
it's not. I should have listened to John Sex and seen the other movie, which I don't remember. He's like, buddy, you do not want to go see.
Probably Angela's Ashes. That was probably a good 20 years.
I think you're
earlier.
a good 20 years. You're
John
in a
Sex
little
was
time loop
always
there.
recommending Angela's Ashes.
Man, you gotta watch Angela's Ashes.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. I just want to talk about one of my favorite parts of this movie. How strong the female character is, like because she comes on and you think like, I don't know, is this like a little mousy lady who's going to be taken advantage of? And she's got such big balls. The balls on this woman, great big balls.
Oh, Al Pacino's here.
So what do you appreciate the most about the movie, Code?
Sorry, something boinged there. There is so much to appreciate, but yeah, some of these these performances, when there's some really good bread in it, really good bread scratching.
Yeah, you can
really good
feel it.
pour and
Tea pouring.
So the year
To
that
the
this came
max.
out, my two favorite movies both heavily involved mushrooms in there. There was a major plot point involving mushrooms.
Mushrooms are integral to this movie.
If you guys out there can figure out what the other movie was of my other favorite movie of that year that used mushrooms, you can win the next. You can listen to the next podcast for free.
And I'm just going to give you a little hint. It isn't Richie and his Mushrooms, which was a very fucking good movie.
Yeah, good movie. Not
But
my
it's
favorite.
not. That's not what he's talking about. Sean, you've been looking like you've been wanting to say something this whole time. Did you want to chime in about Phantom Thread?
No, I was actually thinking about Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Mushrooms.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay,
good. Yeah,
yeah,
that has
yeah.
good mushroom content.
Yeah. It
Do you
does.
mean?
That's
do you mean
where that's where
the
my
Tim
head
Burton
went.
One?
What?
Do you mean the Tim Burton film?
Oh no, the animated classic.
Yeah,
that
we
one
don't
is
talk
rough.
about that one.
That's
Yeah,
rough.
I've never seen any of that.
Burton?
I also like the made for TV movies that they had with like like Tim Conway or something like
Yeah.
We've been talking about
Dorf.
Tim Conway a lot over
Tim
the past
Conway.
couple days.
Yeah, we talked about him last
What's
night.
a Tim Conway?
Oh, about 4'2".
He weighs 4 foot.
Sean,
Dorf.
what do you like most about Phantom Thread?
Well, it's just great to see the journey of Daniel continue.
Daniel Day, the actor. I don't think that's his name in the movie, but yeah. Go on.
Yeah, well, the main character, and it's
Yeah.
interesting how people get to where they are. Like it.
True.
I'm not sure why he's seeing just such a change in the direction of his life is it
I think
talks
he-
to all of us.
but I
don't
think
you
he
think?
always-
'Cause
I think it was pretty
I've changed the direction of my life a few times.
Yeah. Hey, good for you.
And,
Good for you. Yeah.
and it's great to see Daniel doing that.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm pretty in the movie they clearly talk about how he has been making dresses since he was a child and that's all he's done.
Well, I mean, it was a flashback, and it's you flash back to we didn't see everything that Daniel did in
what?
the first one.
You've got a good
When you say the first one,
Yeah, the first.
I don't believe this. This isn't a sequel. I don't
Phantom Thread is a sequel?
Yeah.
To what?
It's another in the long line of Paul Thomas Anderson classics.
So, let me follow. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. I think Sean and I can get behind
Wait,
this.
that it's all one story.
I think are you talking about all the way back to Hard 8? Are you talking all the way back to Hard 8?
These movies, they're their own universes, and this is all just a continuing
Thomas
story.
So
Anderson.
a guy who makes a movie, every movie is a sequel to the one before. If it's a universe, it tracks. It fucking tracks.
It's the universe of Paul Thomas
So
Anderson.
yeah.
After the events of Hard 8, John C. Reilly became a policeman.
No, a porno.
Oh, right.
He
did
became
that
a porno
that
guy
may
after
have been
that.
a flashback because it takes place in the 70s, and he
Let-
talks about seeing Star Wars.
Real quick, I think we have to map out the timeline to make the
This
Paul
is
Thomas
the order
saying-
that you should watch
This
them
is, this is the order that it happened in.
chronological.
I think it all starts with Punch Drunk Love. And you assume that at the end of that, there was a time machine. So we can start there. But where did they go at the end of the time machine happened during the credits, and all those like lights that guy did, those blood and blossoms lights, and
Yeah.
you know those lights from the
Yeah,
guy
Blood and
the guy ended up
Blossoms.
committing suicide. Don't do that, kids. I'll cut that out.
know that, well.
Yeah, the guy who made those all that weird
Yeah,
those
yeah,
I think he killed himself. Don't quote me on that, but do. Yeah, so that was when time travel was happening. Shot it all the way back to
Well, I think we got to follow Luis Guzman's character.
Guzman.
So like he wakes up knowing a lot of things about sports and milk.
Yeah.
And gets onto a game show.
Right, and then he has flashbacks, which are Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
Makes sense from there?
Yeah.
And at the end of Boogie Nights, a dick comes out, and then a dick that you could insinuate childbirth from that. What's gonna be born out of the dick? No, the dick would shoot sperm into an egg. The woman would have a whole lot to do with it. In fact, I would say she would have most of what to do with it.
Yeah.
So we're at a woman now. We're in Phantom Thread. Because I would make an argument that Alma is the main character and not Danny Day-Lewis.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
And I would make an argument that she should be the one on the front of the cover of the record. Themes!
Oh yeah.
I hope she wasn't upset about that.
Well, you know, she's an up-and-comer, and I'm sure she got paid a fair wage.
She's in something new. She's in a new thing.
She isn't a new thing.
I forget which thing it is. I feel like
It
it's
was
like
something-
an island horror movie.
Yeah, it was. Are we talking about Lost again?
Fear
Nope,
Street.
nope, different one.
Lost is a pretty good show, man. What
Yeah.
do you people who say that the finale were bad? I don't like them.
Yeah, the finale wasn't bad. There were some episodes in like season
Three.
two or three.
There's a
that
couple
weren't
of
up to
questionable
par.
seasons.
Oh. There were some that weren't up to par.
Probably.
In season 2, I
For me, season 4 is the apex of quality.
season 5 for me, but yeah, I mean
Like
season 4.
like
is
season
pretty good.
4 hits.
What's
hits
the first
ground
Daniel
running.
Faraday season?
Season
That's-
4.
yeah, that's
Oh
the
no,
one.
well I think he shows up in 3.
Okay, but I'm thinking of, like, because at the beginning of season 4, like those guys have showed up, and Jack and John Locke have like sort of formed their own separate lost
Right.
basically they're political parties
Yeah.
or religions, or you know.
Tribes.
Yeah, so we've been talking Lost here today on the Losties Lost. We're all Flight 185 in the hearts of many folks. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. Lost!
Go!
Yep.
Oh, fuck yeah!
That's how that Joy Division song starts.
And okay, so now we're at Lost, and where do we go from Lost? Then we got to and then the rest.
Then the rest, yeah.
So, Sean, you brought up a great point about how Phantom Thread really is the apex of a culmination of the time travel canon that is the Paul Thomas Anderson oeuvre.
Cinematic universe.
Oeuvre.
The PTACU.
Oh, you got a oeuvre, do ya?
Oh man, I wish I had an oeuvre.
Do you want my
Oeuvre.
Do you
want my oeuvre?
I'm so glad we knew where that was
Oh,
going.
that's good. That man, Todd Rundgren, he gets a bum rap. And by that I mean he's very popular, but not as popular as like, you know,
As
someone.
Naz.
and definitely a member of the Paul Thomas Anderson universe.
Yeah, hell yeah. From Magnolia? Is
Yeah,
there?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh man! So the music in this movie, once again, Johnny Greenwood from these up and comers from England, called the Radioheads. Man, this kid he's going to be really good someday. You can tell. He's got the chops. I could not play the stuff on piano or write it or whatever it is that people who don't
Yeah, I
write
don't know.
complete themes
Did you
do.
know he didn't even play it?
Wait, what did he do?
He just wrote it
music
down?
for the he just wrote down what he thought it should sound
What
like,
do you
and
mean
somebody else fucking played it.
So he wait.
So he
He wrote music on a piece of paper.
Yeah,
Do you
basically
know how
he said,
fucking
like-
insane you
He
sound
said,
right
play
now?
play some piano, then play some violins, and he passed it to the people who play music. He's like, "But I'm the musician here, guys."
was
just
he
so you know."
busy?
Yeah,
Was he busy? I think that was why. I think that's why most composers don't play all the instruments themselves. They're just a little busy.
I'm pretty sure we have a phone call somewhere of the
I
phone
get
call
if it's
between
busy.
Nigel Godric and Johnny Greenwood, and I think it went a little bit something like this.
Yeah, oi, Johnny, oi. Oi, Johnny, is that you?
Hey, mate.
Listen, we got all the guys over here at the studio. We're going to record this Phantom Thread.
What's all this then?
It sounds like you don't have the time to come down and do the Phantom Thread.
You know, I just don't have the time. I got to fix up my petrol station, and it's a right dodger, it is.
Well, that sounds like a tippy-loo, teppy-loo. Hoity-doity.
Cheers.
Shall of a twist.
So that's how that went
that's how
down.
British people talk.
Yeah, that's how that went
Look it
down.
up.
So yeah, he was too busy. You're right, Sean.
got the
Sean is
stereotypes,
uncovering. You're soft spoken, but you uncover mysteries.
Did you say he was sauce-spoken?
Yeah, you speak like sauce, and you're uncovering mysteries. You've undercovered, and you've uncovered mysteries.
You know what
guys,
doesn't... Oh, sorry.
I just wanted to say, it just made me remember that I was given something on the way here that really was kind of mysterious. It was a
God. Okay.
Okay.
Lay it on me.
it was a piece of paper, and there was a note.
Yeah, I have paper. What's the big whoop?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah, I
same
mean,
guy
there's
as
a piece
last
of paper.
time.
Hold on. What?
You know,
What did you say?
It's the same guy as last time. You know, ski
Ramblers.
mask,
The
blonde
fucking
hair over the
Ramblers?
eye holes.
Jesus fuck. Okay. Okay. Can we see the note?
What did...
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Did they say anything? Did they just...
I don't know. I saw as a note. I was in a hurry, and I should have said something earlier. I don't
Just
know.
like Johnny Greenwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would have thought this would have... This sounds urgent.
Why didn't you?
but-
Why didn't
but
you
it's-
learn the lesson?
I don't know. It was kind of like a chill vibe when he handed me the note. It wasn't anything
Okay.
threatening,
Okay.
but because I knew him now. Like I met him
Actually,
last
okay, yeah,
time,
that
and
does
now
actually-
I know him,
that
and
sounds more chill.
so I was like cool with going up to him, and I said hi, and he just said hey, and in his hand he had the note, and I saw it was something, and I mean it wasn't addressed to me directly, so
who's it?
so I didn't read it,
Okay.
but I can.
Yeah, can we...
Here,
can
okay,
we- can we-
Now, the weird thing is, he told me that I need to read it in his voice.
Oh my God!
Okay.
These fucking guys.
This
was-
does sound chill.
It was a little threatening, but not like, I wasn't like scared, but it got intense when he said I should read it in his voice.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay. Right.
here we
I
go.
guess read it.
All right. Hey, kids, this isn't the guy who is reading it. This is really Jeff and Wally Rambler. Only we gave him this piece of paper
That's
with the
definitely them.
words that came out of our mouth.
Sounds
Just
like that.
paste it on it or something, and then we told him that he had to read it. But he had to read it with our voice coming out of his mouth. And not his, because kind of idiots do you think we are? I think it's really good. Now, one thing you should know is how dead you might be someday, bye.
Jesus Christ.
So mostly it's a note about having written a note
Yeah, I thought it
and then a thread at the end.
Yeah, it was, I mean, reading it, it made me feel like I was threatening you guys.
That's
It's
pretty
It does have
transgressive
that kind of
text.
a vibe, but I swear when the guy handed me the note, it was totally chill.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's a really meta note. It's like, most of it is about the fact that it's a note.
Yeah, but there's something. Can you read that last line one more time? Because I honestly kind of tuned out, but I thought that said something about somebody being dead.
One more time. One thing you should know is how dead you might be someday. Bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Man,
We will be
but
dead
I mean,
someday.
that's not
True.
and we
that's a
we
threat?
might, and we
Yeah.
said, and he said might.
It's kind of poetic.
Yeah, I don't know if he's just like talking. If
he
he's talking about the precious nature of life itself, or if he's telling us that he's going to end.
Is he
our
saying that
lives.
we have to
Lives.
like cherish every moment? Life could end it. Die without regret.
Just based on what we've learned in recent weeks, I don't think he's telling us to cherish our lives.
Hold on. I'm getting a text.
You know, other messages have said like "I might hurt you," which that sounds more like a overt threat.
Hold on. I got 4 texts. I'm sorry. This is unprofessional.
This
Yeah,
is
that big
weird.
whoop. I get texts
I'd
all the
turn
time.
It's
my
just
phone off.
it's just 4 letters.
Okay.
Hold on. There's one more text. The last one says that's an ammogram, and it's spelled AMMO gram.
Okay.
So I
think
guess they're trying
know
to say
what this-
an.
Yeah.
So the 4 letters were I C U, and then it's X. I see you X. That's an and then that's an anagram.
I wonder if they mean
I don't think they know what an anagram is.
acronym or abbreviate.
But what is it when letters are
lang-
actually words? Because
language
that
is-
to me, I see you X.
I don't know. I don't know.
But they're saying I see you,
Maybe with like X's over your eyes.
or X marks the spot, or with X's over our eyes.
Or maybe he thinks we're the band X, sick band.
The way we're sitting right now forms an X almost.
Almost.
Especially
If we had one
especially
more
if
person.
I make a
There
top
was
of
one
an
more
if I
person.
make the top of an X with my
Yeah.
One of those triangle X's.
I don't know. I'm gonna choose to be positive and have a good outlook on and say that they're trying to point out the preciousness of life.
All right. I'm not going to choose that.
What are you choosing?
I'm just going to be that way. I'm not choosing it. That's just who I am, man.
They're just intense guys.
Yeah. I feel like we're gonna be in a tent
Yeah.
full of dead usses.
Do you ever hear that one where the guy goes to his therapist and he says, "I think I'm a teepee." No, wait, I'm a wigwam. And the therapist is like, "Oh, you know what the problem is? You're 2 tents." You see what I did there?
Yeah.
You quoted that
Yeah.
episode
He-
of Dr.
It's
Katz.
from Dr. Katz.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. So
Dr. Katz is wiggly.
I guess we should move on with the podcast and forget the fact that we were either pointed out the preciousnesses of life at us or threatened deaths at us. One of the two, you take it on a choose trip.
Yeah. Just get on the choosing train.
Get on the choosing train and
just
you
ride
choose.
that ride it out, you know?
Yeah, but this is the real way Phantom Thread's supposed to go. This might be my favorite new theme.
It's a good vibe. And it kind of it already.
Make some dresses. Sean, don't listen. Big plot point. Big plot point. Don't listen to this part. Big plot point. Don't listen to this part. Big plot point. All right, I'm just gonna give you a snippet of that one today. If you guys want to listen to the rest of it, you can find EP3 on Spotify or Apple Music or Deezer.
Yeah.
Don't
I
be a
only listen to
skeezer.
Deezer.
Listen to Deezer and Tidal, and I don't know. It's everywhere but Amazon probably. But didn't want to give away too much, and you can listen to the rest of the song if you want to. But man, just in that little snippet, you already know some of the main stuff about the movie.
Yeah, I mean, all of yeah. The rest of the stuff is later.
To
on the
me,
song.
you covered everything that I know about it.
Yeah. So, Bob's your uncle.
Bob is your uncle.
Yeah, man.
I don't have an Uncle Bob.
Who the hell's Bob though?
Bob Sazma?
Bobby Sazma. That was Dad's friend, right?
Yeah, Bobby Sazma.
Hey, Sazma!
What if Bobby Sazma listens to this and calls in?
Oh man! And now we're just yelling his name, and he's like, "Wait, what?"
I think I hear
Oh shit!
something
Sorry,
from
best
my
show.
phone.
Man. One time I saw a blimp.
Yeah.
So, well, man, a lot happened this week, folks. We might be being violently stalked. There might be a toilet flushing right now.
Yeah, we have some fun.
We're just flushing fucking toilets left and right. And if that isn't a party, I really don't know what is.
It's not an environmentally friendly party, but
Hey, man, shit's got to go somewhere.
it's good.
You know what I mean?
That's a
when
good
you really
slogan
think
for
about
the-
it,
for the-
shit's gotta. Hey, welcome to Richie's Toilets. Listen, I know you don't want to talk
shit
about it,
has to
but
go
shit has to go somewhere.
Nobody wants to shit. I'm
Yeah.
still shitting is awesome.
It
Goes downhill.
Man, my shits
This is
have
such a
gotten
good
so
podcast.
much better. Like the healthier I get, man, there are some days where I shit like more than 10 times.
Wow.
And you can see like parts of plastic coming out and stuff.
boy.
And then sometimes some guys come out of the toilet and they're like, "Where are the
They're like,
munchies?"
sign these papers.
I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "These are your shit papers." Oh, okay.
Now that's a movie right there. Somebody
Man,
who shits out lawyers.
Oh man, and it could be, and that's a metaphor because lawyers belong in the toilet, most of them anyway, except for public defenders.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, if you're a lawyer, you're gonna tell me you don't belong in a toilet, except public defenders.
Good. Yeah, it's a good point.
Are any of you guys lawyers?
City Hall has really nice. I really like their toilets. They're all smashed up and
Yeah,
stuff.
but
They're
you
like
can-
NACAC toilets.
Oh man, there's, when you would take a shit at NACAC, and there was like,
NACAC is the community college.
it was the
guy.
first time I saw like toilet graffiti, and it
yeah,
was
for a good- yeah.
here I sit, time to shit, only farted, now I quit.
Yeah, it was like the old timey kind of
Yeah.
bathroom graffiti.
And I always wanted to, like, have you ever? I mean, actually, there's
Aaron
definitely
likes to fuck, that
like,
sort of thing.
Yeah, like I definitely carved like themes in walls probably, and I've carved some dumb shit into some other shit.
I've drawn some stuff on already graffitoed walls. Like I didn't besmirch a pristine wall.
Yeah.
You didn't start it.
Yeah. I didn't light the fire.
You're
you
a
know?
follower.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't even think of one idea on your own, so you just follow what other people do.
Yeah, if somebody writes like Deezer, then I write Deezer next to it.
Okay.
You know, it's funny. You know, people who just are who they are idiots.
I know one of those.
Man, that's funny.
Yeah.
So you guys can go to tugoff.com, TUUGOF.com for all your wet cravings. Revolving songs about
not all of them.
revolving around songs that we wrote about the movies we watch. If you have any wet cravings about that, this is the website you should go to, and you can find info to where to listen to all of our stuff. All of this stuff, this music today is from EP3, and you should listen to it. Go to our YouTube and go to our link trees, and you climb that link tree. And while you're on it, hey, do yourself a favor. Pick out a link for yourself and call that link yours. And then stay tuned for next week to find out.